Throughout history, there are stories that defy explanation, people, ships, and entire colonies that vanished without a trace, leaving behind nothing but questions. These are the unsolved disappearances that still haunt the world today. In 1937, aviation pioneer Amelia Earhart set out to become the first woman to fly around the world. But somewhere over the Pacific, her radio went silent. Despite massive search efforts, no wreckage was ever found. Some believe she crashed into the ocean, others say she was captured or lived under a new identity. To this day, her disappearance remains one of history's greatest aviation mysteries. In 1587, over 100 English settlers vanished from Roanoke Island, off the coast of North Carolina. When supply ships returned years later, the colony was deserted, houses empty, fences intact, and a single word carved into a tree, Croatoan. No bodies were ever found. Were they killed, absorbed by native tribes, or lost at sea? The mystery of Roanoke remains unsolved. The first great American disappearance. In 1872, the merchant ship Mary Celeste was discovered drifting in the Atlantic, its sails intact, cargo untouched, dinner still on the table, but not a single soul aboard. The captain, his wife, and the entire crew were gone. The lifeboat was missing, but there were no signs of struggle, pirates, mutiny, seaquake. Every theory leaves more questions than answers. In 1845, British explorer Sir John Franklin led two ships, the HMS Erebus and Terror, to chart the Arctic's Northwest Passage. None of the 129 men returned. Years later, frozen remains were discovered, along with journals describing starvation and madness. But even today, many details remain a mystery. What truly happened in those final, desperate days beneath the endless Arctic night? In 1900, a supply ship arrived at the remote Flannan Isles lighthouse off Scotland's coast, only to find it abandoned. 3 keepers were gone. Inside, clocks had stopped, meals were uneaten, and coats were missing. The logbook described strange storms, but the weather had been calm. Did a rogue wave sweep them away, or did something far stranger occur from the frozen Arctic to the warm Pacific? These stories remind us how fragile human presence can be, how easily history can erase our footprints. The truth may be buried in the ocean, hidden beneath ice, or lost to time itself. These disappearances may never be solved, but their stories will never be forgotten. Subscribe for more history documentaries and mysteries that still defy explanation.